Universal Audio has done it again with the brand new Volt 876. Now we're into the rack mountable 8 input, 8 preamp, 876. This thing's an absolute beauty. We're going to dive right into it and check out some of the stuff I've recorded. So let's go. Giving you a little background on the Volt series of interfaces. These came out a few years ago for affordable universal audio interface recording, and these are portable. You could take them on the go and very easy to set up. Now we're into the rack mountable 8 input, 8 preamp, 32-bit recording. This is absolutely amazing. This unit is stackable up to 24 inputs and 28 out, so you can stack 3 of these together. I plugged this in to my Luna DAW. I didn't have to register anything. When I opened the DAW, it recognized the Volt 876 immediately. So this is straight up plug and play, as simple as it gets, and I was off and recording in no time. Why don't we dive into a full rundown on the 876? Okay, now looking at all the features and specs here, this is the UA Volt 876 USB recording studio. It is a powerful all-in-one interface built for serious music producers with pristine 32-bit sound, vintage preamps, onboard compression, and premium plugins and seamless expansion. It delivers professional studio tone in a flexible, easy-to-use system using the included Luna DAW and UADX plugins. You have access to all the powerful UAD plugins without the need for a DSP interface. Okay, looking at the key features here, this unit has 32-bit by 192 kilohertz audio conversion. We have 8 vintage preamps inspired by UA's classic 610 tube console, 1176 style compressors with vocal, guitar, synth, and drum presets. UAD producer suite includes LA2A, 1176, Pultec EQs, Polymax synth, and more. Auto gain, talkback mic, Q mixes, and full session recall. iOS ready for mobile recording on iPad or iPhone. This has dual headphone amps, and this has a rugged, stylish build with the rack mountable wings. Okay, let's talk about the Volt 876 expandability. It's expandable to 24 in, 28 out. Combine up to 3 Volt 876 units for larger setups. ADAT-IO, add up to 16 channels, 44.1 to 48 kilohertz. Seamlessly connect with Apollo interfaces via ADAT. Perfect for full bands, hybrid studios, or multi-room tracking. So generally speaking, the Volt 876 is extremely easy to use, especially if you've owned a Volt product before. Like myself, I have the 476 at home, and it's basically the same setup. I will show you over here how we choose the different channels and inputs and how we can affect them on the interface. Okay, taking a quick look at the 876 control panel. You have high Z inputs 1 and 2. You have your input volume. This panel here will dictate how you want to set up each track. Easily toggle through all the tracks and set them up how you like. So for my dialogue here, I've got my phantom power, I have the 610 preamp, and the 76 compression on the vocal setting. And as you can see, when I click through the 76 button, I'm getting different compression presets. Over here, you can toggle between your first 2 inputs. Now, over here, what you can do is you can change your clock settings, your resolution, your mode from USB to ADAT. You can also change your meters from input to output to your opticals. Now moving down to the final panel here, you click the talkback button. It will mute everything except for your dialogue. I'm muted right now, so I don't hear anything coming through the monitors while I'm talking. Alt mode is for your studio monitors, so simply click the Alt button and you can toggle between your different studio monitors. This is your main output volume, and we've got our headphone preamps here, 1 and 2. That's a quick rundown on the control panel. Let's head into a drum mix and see what's going on here. Okay, for the first kick drum mic, that was a Beta 52. I had the 610 no compression. This is a Lewitt 440 condenser mic on the resonator of the kick. So I went 610 with compression. This is the beater head. This is an SM57. I just went with the 610 preamp. Now we're into the snare mic. I went with the 610 and the 76 compression. And for the two overheads, I just used the 610 and compressed in the box. So those were pretty similar settings right there. Okay, now let's check out the full rock mix with the guitars and the bass. For this track, I went with big Bonham style drums and an AC/DC style riff with a lead guitar. Same drum setup as before, but this time I added an AC-15 and this beautiful Marshall JCM 800 Lead Series Mini and this incredible Epiphone Les Paul Custom Widow. I got some great tones going on here, two SM57s on each amp, and you've got the Vox on the right, Marshall on the left, and the leads are coming straight down the middle. And with these, no compression on the guitars, I just used the 610 preamp, which I'm completely in love with. And I added a little bit of EQ in the box, but outside of that, I was trying to go for that air pushing tone, no DI guitars. The only thing DI here was the bass, and I used the UA Distressor on the bass, which came out really punchy. Hope you enjoyed this mix. I had a lot of fun putting it together, and I think it sounds just banging. Thanks for watching. That was the Universal Audio Volt 876 USB recording studio. This thing is an absolute blast, a lot of fun to use, and sounds really next level considering it's not a DSP unit. Head down to Long McQuade, check one of these out for yourself, and don't forget to click the links in the description below for web links to these products and more info. And like and subscribe at our channel, really helps out our content. We'll see you in the next video.